Welcome to another video and welcome to another bake clinic video. In this video I'm going to show you how to use a Burco boiler and also where you can buy a Burco boiler from and which one you should be getting to do your particles in. So without further ado, let's get in the video. Burco boilers have been around for absolute years, and for cooking particles in them you can't really get anything better. I've done many videos on this channel about using the gas and the gas pan, using the industrial size ones, and using the, that is one way of doing it. It's why I used to do it, but I found it quite messy, quite expensive with the gas, the price of it nowadays. And a better alternative, in my honest opinion, and one you guys have been messaging me about, is can you show us how to use a Burco boiler to cook up particles? So within this video I'm going to show you how I cook some tiger nuts from start to finish. Also, what I'm going to do very shortly is go across to the computer and show you what boilers you should be looking at to possibly buy, where you can buy them on Amazon and eBay, the price, the size of the one I would recommend to use. So let's go and have a look at that first and then we'll come back. Right, I'm going to show you and go you through some different places where you can get a Burco boiler or equivalent, sort of maybe a bit cheaper. Show you where I got mine from. First place we're going to go to is we're going to go on to Amazon. Let's have a look. Amazon.co.uk. Let's just go. Right. So, keywords that you need would be boiler, Burco boiler, Burco boiler. Let's have a look. Okay, straight away, Burco boiler comes up. We have got loads and loads and loads of options there. I would advise to go for as big a Burco as your budget will allow. So in other words, here we've got some 30 litre ones. The one that I use, the one that you're going to see in the video, is a 30 litre one. In fact, let me have a look. That is the exact one there. That one there, as you can see it, this one is the exact one that I bought. As you can see on the video, it's exactly the same one. It's 30 litre Burco boiler. So all you need to type in Amazon is Burco boiler. There's a 20 litre one there. It's a tenner difference. Really, for that £10 difference, go for the 30 litre one. It's there if you need it, the capacity. I was going to go with the 20 litre one. I thought, well, it's only an extra tenner, 10, 12 quid. You're spending 90, 100 quid anyway. You might as well go the extra and go for the one with the more capacity. So let's have a look down a little bit further. Let's just accept the cookies. You've got 10 litre ones there, 85 quid. I mean, you've got 20 quid difference between a 10 litre and a 30 litre difference. Of course, you've got space, that's your budget and all that sort of thing. Minimum I'd go for is probably the 10 litre. That would be the minimum electric water Burco boiler that I go for, 10 litres. If you want to do small amounts, 20 litre ones there. Look, there's another one, quite a wider one there, 200 quid, 208 quid. Some other types of Burco boilers, all bits and pieces, and Burco all the fill wall mounted. No, you don't want that. Okay, so this, I mean, it's coming up. The one that we want is coming up. Let's go and have a look at it. Burco 30 litre Signet water boiler, manual fill is what you want. MFCT 1031. That's the number of the one I like. 9 heat settings, easy clean, safety cutout, which is really important, which we'll go through about the safety cutout, because a lot of the times you're going to find that it will cut out where you get a build up of residue on the Burco, and you need to know how to reset that and redo it, which we'll show you in the following sort of rest of the video. I will leave a link on the products available. I'll probably load these up, the eBay one and the Amazon one, so you can just go and press them if you want to go and buy them. It'll take you straight to Amazon, straight to eBay, but this is the one you want really, the 30 litre one. I say 20 litre one there, and also if you don't fancy that one, there's a few other different ones there, but the Burco one is the one that I would recommend, the one I use. Okay, let's go over to eBay, ebay.co.uk. Let's have a look on there. Okay, put in a Burco boiler. Burco boiler. Let's have a look, see what comes up on there. Let's have a look. Again, you're gonna get, you may get some second-hand ones. This is where, if you don't want to go new straight off, I would advise going new, to be fair, because some of the older models of the Burcos, they have problems with that switch cutting out. But yeah, if you can't afford new, or you don't want to go for new, because it's only for making bait, but only for making up particles and bait, don't forget. Look, here's one here. There's a 30-litre stainless steel catering 30-litre hot water turn, which should do the same thing. The Signet one, same make, same model as mine, 30-litre one. It's a different, slightly different one. No bids, 42 quid there, 6 days, or best offer. So you're probably going to get it for half, but you can probably get it for 50 quid. Let's have a look at that one. Yeah, look at that there, look. That's a Signet one. As you can see in there, there's your elements and your plug. You see it gets quite dirty at the bottom. It gets even dirtier when you're doing particles, hemp and maize, all that get dirty. That's where you get the cut off. So let's go back to the list. Let's have a look. Now this is the one, 104 quid. It's about exactly the same as on Amazon. 104 quid. It's exactly the same one as the one I'm using. 30-litre. I think it's exactly the same code there. It's a Signet one as well. Manual fill, yeah, that's the one. 104 quid. I think I paid 106 on Amazon. Every can you've got there. There's a few other ones there, but yeah, go and try and have a look at the Burcos also that are on, that will be not new, second hand, which may be the way to go. Look, 27-litre Burco there, 75 quid. It's not that much difference to a brand new one, is it? There's a 10-litre one there, 10-litre urn. Is there any second-hand ones? Don't seem to be many second-hand ones there. 20-litre, 90 quid. There's little elements and bits and pieces in there if it breaks down. eBay's the place to come for the bits and pieces, isn't it? 10-litre water, 85 quid. I mean, you're looking, get the 30-litre one or the 20-litre one, you're looking at about 105 to 110 Amazon, eBay, or about half price if you're going to go for a second-hand one. So yeah, so I hope that's helped you where to look, where to find your Burco boilers or similar branded Burcos out there. Yeah, let's get back to the video. Well, I hope that gives you a general idea of the size. I mean, 30 litres is what I recommend. That's the one that I use. You can get a lot of it in there, and the difference between the 10, the 20 and the 30 is like 10, 15 quid. Really isn't a lot of difference. I'd rather get a bigger one than get a smaller one and have to upgrade at a later date. So how are we going to go about it? How are we going to boil it up? How are we going to use it? There's a couple of things I want to talk to you about and show you that will help you in the long run with using a Burco boiler. Now, inside of the Burco boiler, right at the bottom, you'll have a pan. Now, the pan is where all the heat's generated. This particular boiler I've got, the Signet one, 30-litre one, it's got an internal element. So underneath the pan is where your elements are in. Some of the old Burco boilers, the elements are actually inside. You can see them visibly. But in this one, they're all built in, which is a lot better, because then you're not going to get anything stuck to it, no particles, no hemp, no maize, whatever you cook in here, because you can cook absolutely anything in here that you would normally cook on a pan or, you know, wherever, boil up tigers, nut, everything and anything you can do in a Burco boiler, and it's easy to switch it on. The bottom of there is a pan. You'll see it's a little bit discoloured, and I've only used this probably 10, 12 times, and I've cleaned it off after every time. It's a little bit discoloured, you've got a little bit brown there. What that is that's where the sugars and the particles are burning, the juices are burning on the bottom where the element is. What will happen is that may, after a build-up of time, short out and switch off your Burco boiler. So underneath the boiler on this particular model is a reset switch. So if you find yourself it's not heating up, you're getting too much of that build up on there, and it's just generally not working, the heat isn't getting hotter, it's staying at one level or it's turning itself off, reset that switch underneath and it should be good to go. Give it a few minutes, reset it, and it should be good to go again and start producing heat and boiling. And it will boil at a rapid rate, believe me. It boils and boils and boils. And it's such a clever and good way of doing it, cleaner way of doing it. The messing about all that soot, gas on the bottom of your pan that I found I got, and you know, having to replace the gas, you're running out of gas. I think, oh, when you're halfway through it. This is electric. It's a lot more cheaper in the long run, and you just plug it in to a lead or into your wall socket and cook up whatever you do. So that's what I would use that reset button for. You know, if you're there, hit that reset button and reset the unit. Another thing, talking about the build up of the gunge, of the burning on the bottom hot plate, then please keep that clean as possible. When you keep it clean, you won't have to reset it as many times. As time goes on, as the year goes past, you get many boil ups, many kilos of particles out the Burco boilers. If you're a little bit lazy and you let that build up, that dark brown black gunge that sticks to the metal, then that will short out your boiler and you'll have to keep resetting it until the end. The resetting won't work. So try and give it a good clean service all the time. Keep that bottom of that boiler as clean as possible. And there you go, guys. That is how easy it is to use the boiler, the Burco boiler. You look after it. There's the switch, the reset switch. If you look after your Burco boiler, it will last you years and years and years and give you hundreds and thousands of kilos of particles. You can use any particle in there as long as you look after it. You don't burn yourself, scald yourself. This is a very good, efficient and budget friendly. Even after your initial outlay of 100 odd pounds on a 30 litre one, it's going to save you lots and lots of money in the long run over the years. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I will put down all the links down below so you don't have to worry about looking for the Burco boilers on your Amazon or your eBay or wherever. I'll put links down there. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you for the next one.